Hey guys, this is Eve with Scrapbooking with Me, and this is what we're going to make today. I'm going to call this a fold and flip card, and we're using our products from our June kit. So it opens up, it ties with the baker's twine that came in your kit. These are little wood pieces that we have just colored. We show you how to color those and some different things that you can do with them. This is from the ephemera pack. So it opens up, and then you've got this on the inside, and then you have these two little flip out pages that come out there that you could put all kinds of sentiments, different things in. We have just used some of the ephemera. We've used our scraps to cut these pieces here for the mats. So that is what we're going to make today. Quick and easy, but a beautiful card. Alright, stay tuned if you want to know how to make this. So you're going to need a piece of cardstock that is 4 1/4 by 11 1/4. This is going to be a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 card. So on the long side, you're going to score at 5 1/2, at 5 5/8, and at 5 3/4. And that should give us our score lines, so that this card will have room for all of the goodies that we're going to put inside. Now go ahead and fold and burnish on those score lines, just making sure that the ends of your card meet. So you're going to have just a little bit of room like that. This is still going to mail in a regular envelope. You don't have to worry about that. Now for your mats, we're going to go ahead and put our mats on the outside and the inside before we do the inside part of this card. So your mats are going to be 4 by 5 1/4, and you're going to need 4 of them. So we're going to put these down right here on the front. Now I'm not doing a mat for the back of my card. You can if you want to, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make a mat for the inside. This is going to be it. Same size as the outside. Just keep your mats away from your score lines. And then in order to use up my paper and not waste any scraps at all, on this one down here at the bottom, I'm going to piece it. So all I done is just took some of my scraps and I cut them at 5 1/4, and then I'm just going to layer these down here. A lot of this is going to be covered up, so you're not going to have to worry about that. Let's see. I'm going to trim just a tiny bit of this one off. So I am going to put this down. So just take your scraps and use them up. You don't have to have full sheets of paper to make cards. They look good, I think, with a lot of different scraps on them. And we're just going to put this piece right down the center, just like that. Because like I said, a lot of this is going to be covered, so we're not going to worry about that. Now you're going to need a piece of cardstock that is 5 1/2 by 5 1/2, and you're going to score it down the center, which would be 2 3/4. And then you're going to turn it, score it 2 3/4. And then we're going to turn it up on the diagonal, and I've already got my line marked on my scoreboard, but if you don't, just mark a line with a pencil or whatever, and then I'm going to score from point to point right down through there. So let's see if you can see that. There we go. And then 2 of our mat pieces, these are cut at 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. So 2 of these we're going to need to score in the middle. So let me see which 2 I want to do. I think I want to do the watermelon. So all I'm going to do is put them on that point and then just score from point to point. So I'm going to do that one. And I'll probably do the sunglasses. Alright, go ahead and fold and burnish your score lines. Okay, now you're going to need 2 pieces of cardstock that are cut at 2 3/4 by 3. So I'll put it on the 3-inch side and score it 2 3/4. 3-inch side, 2 3/4. And then just go ahead and just snip off the edges of that from the score line out. Now what these are going to do, these two pieces are going to glue right here and right here. So you're going to put some glue on the inside right here because you want to glue this on the back. So put a little bit of glue right there. And then just make sure that it lines up on both sides, and then press that down. Then you're going to do the same thing down here. Now we're staying away from this diagonal line. Right, so that is what you have so far, and now we're ready to put our mats down. Now these mats that we scored on the diagonal, they're going to go right here on this piece. If you don't want a score line in the center of this, you can just cut it in half and mat it that way. I'm just going to leave it like it is. It doesn't bother me. Now if you don't want quite as much border of the pink showing around your mats, you can make these at 2.5 by 2.5. I made them the size that I could to use up as many scraps as I could. So that's why I made mine at 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. So just make sure that your score lines are right on top of each other. And then just mat that down. And then you can go ahead and mat your other pieces. So there are all of your pieces matted. You're going to put these two pieces in, press down in the center, and then pull these points up. And when you first do it the first time, it's going to be a little bit aggravating, but just make it fold, and then go ahead and burnish your score lines really, really well. Now both of these sides are going to glue to the inside of your card, so you don't have to put any mats on these. Just make sure that it is opening up the way that you want it to, with your pieces the right way up. So what you're going to do now is you're going to take your ruler and you're going to mark the center of your card. That middle score line is what we want to mark. And looks like it's about right there. So just put a little mark on there. Then you're going to put your adhesive on the bottom. And you're going to put that point, and I can't get up over this without getting my head in the shot, but you're going to put that point right at that mark that you made, and then you're just going to look at both of these sides and make sure that they're about even. And that looks about right there. So press that down. And then go ahead and put your adhesive on the top. And then bring your top piece over. Make sure that these ends are even, and then press that down. So let's go ahead and put a few little embellishments on the inside here. I'm going to use some of the ephemera to decorate these up just a tiny bit. So we'll put that one down there. And then I'll put this one here. It just says Adventure Awaits. It's a good way to use up your ephemera. So we'll open that up, and on this one we'll put Relax. That's what we're supposed to do in the summer anyway, isn't it? I don't know very many people that get to do that. And then let's open this one up, and right down here we're going to put the one, that little flag that says Summer, Summer, Summer. Then we're just going to take some of the bling that came with our kit and put that on here. Now I'm going to put this piece of ephemera on the front. I'm going to put it up on some pop dots. But right before I do, right under where that ephemera is going to go, I'm going to put a little piece of score tape because I want something that'll hold this card together. And our baker's twine that was in our kit would be the ideal thing. So we're going to put that right there. Then we'll put this up on some pop dots. We'll put that down right there. And then we're going to flip this over and we're going to put a piece on the back. And then just to cover that and to add a little bit of decoration to the back, I'm just going to put this piece. This is another scrap that I had. I'm just going to put this piece down the center. Then I'm going to use some of the wood pieces that was in our kit. Now on these wood pieces, you can color them. You can leave them wood, just wood look like they are. It's up to you. I'm going to put a little bit of Wink of Stella on this one. You can color them with alcohol markers, with your inks. You may have to put a couple of layers on some of them. Just depends on how dark you want your color. I think this one layer is going to be fine on this one. And see, I don't know if you can see the glitter. Probably not. But if I want it a little bit darker, I can just go back over it in spots or go over the whole thing. And then we're going to put this right there. And then I love this little palm trees. So I'm going to put them right at the bottom. And I think I'm just going to color them with my Faber-Castell markers. So see, they color up really, really nice. And then we're going to put that one down right there. Then I like this one that says the life is a beach. I think that's what it says anyway. So let's see what color we're going to do that one. Probably just do that one in this lighter pink. Now you can also emboss these if you've got some embossing powder that you want to use. They're really, really pretty embossed. You can just take your ink, put your embossing ink on here, and then put your embossing powder on there and just heat it up, and it's really pretty. So we're going to put that one right down there. Now I'm just going to use my art glitter glue to put these down. You can use hot glue, whatever you want. This takes a little bit longer to dry, but it doesn't take that long. So I love that flower. If you know what that flower is, leave it in the comments below. I love it. I've got a couple growing out back, so let me know if you know what that flower is. And then let's just put a couple pieces of bling on the front here. So we'll put one right there, and then one right down there. Then we can go ahead and tie our card. I'm going to tie a little bow in this one. Just like that. So there is your card. Great to send to your friends. You can also make this a little invitation card if you're having some kind of summer party. Make this an invitation card. Isn't that cute? All right, let's open it up and we'll look at it. So it opens like this, and then these flip out. You can put all kinds of sentiments in there if you want. And then it goes back together and ties back up. So that is our fold and flip card. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please give us a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to our channel, we would appreciate it if you'd hit that subscribe button. And if you want to be notified when we put up new videos, just click that notification bell, the little bell out there, and you'll be notified when we put up new videos. And we will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.